Hey there, everyone. Nice to see you. This is episode 30 of Project 2 of the Joy of Functional Game Dev. The GitHub release at the start of the episode is v0.29, called End of Episode 29, Start of Episode 30. And we were in the midst of refactoring, and we're not even going to look at a Trello board. We're just going to get right back to what it is we wanted to do. And I got a to-do here saying emitter returns a set. Why do I have that? We'll look at that again later. Where did we stop? Stopped here. It was only last night that I was doing this. So it's a really bizarre thing. It's like, I don't remember what I was thinking. So emitter returns, oh, right. Emitter returns a set, which means the emitter should return a, and that is, right. So, all right, so if, where's my set? My name, set contains name, then else. And this one should be a set string that it returns. Okay. And that's set of list. Okay. The name set already contains it. Then we're going to do a sum set empty string and count name set. Count name set. Okay, and so I do my unfold. Don't need to do this because now I've got a sequence. Is reduce. That's sequence, or sorry, that's set dot union. So then, so it unfolds, spits out all these sets. If it generates one that's already there, it's just an empty set. So we have a big list of sets, and then we reduce them by unioning all of them together, convert that to a list, and then randomize that order. Okay, now I remember what I said. Okay, great. To the next thing. Here was the killer. This right here. Generating islands because of this. This is no good. So what? That's a sequence of things. And I think, so what am I gonna do? I'm not going to do this. Do I have a world size? No, I do not. I need a world size. Well, I can technically determine world size from no, I'm gonna make it pass. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go world size, which is world size cell location. Even though we're not gonna use it yet, we're gonna make sure this builds, because likely the generate in here. Do I not have a? Oh, get constants.world size. And herein, so, all right, I guess I don't need. Guess I don't need that. All right. Then why do I do this here? If I'm always getting, when when I say create world, I'm not passing that in. Okay, so here's my problem. Sometimes I'm passing this in and sometimes I am not. So, this seems like a thing that I should always be passing in, don't you think? So, okay, we're going to do it. Size, cell, location. We're going to take any place where constant world size is. And we're going to sides. Generate islands, and that's right in here, world size. Any other places where I'm using that constant up in here. Good, good, good. I got another place to find it? Nope. It cannot be found. Alright, Control Shift F. Constant's world size. Find them all. And that's all cool. So really the only place where I want constants.world size to be used is indeed in program. And that is a thing. Of course, now I've changed the signature to creation, so it's going to yell at me. And I'm going to, so here in my create function, I can do this. Dot world size. All right. Do we build? Okay, we're cool. All right, now going back up to generate islands. So I've got world size and I've got island locations. I don't want to do that. I especially don't want, okay, so that's a sequence. What place is constants.map locations used? Two places, both in map create. One there, one there. Of course, so really, go to the definition. Open now unfolding. Sequence append, and why don't we just make that a set? Set of seq. And when we do that, the compiler will be angry with us, and it'll tell us that, nope, maybe not. Oh, okay. Set is an IEnumerable, so all the sequence stuff works on it. Well, that's actually quite handy. All right. All right. So here in create world, and then here in generate islands. Great. All right, so generate locations. Here I am, generate islands. So now I got my applications. I don't want to okay, I don't want to unfold. So now it is a set of cell locations. And it needs to have a world size, which is a cell location. And now it gets very, very angry. All right. Size. Unfold that. So there's that. There's the locations. Why are you angry? Is given a and it needs to be a set of cell locations option. Okay. And that is set dot filter. So you also need to have this get passed in. So to do, get rid of constants dot island distance. And okay. So I don't, okay. That is no longer the case. So location has to be a random location. Was I doing this stuff before? Am I doing random locations? Yeah, random location. I think really I need a function. Okay, I'm doing that here, I'm doing that here. So random location. So let random location. Okay, get rid of that. Do that there. So there'll be a world size, which is a cell location. Location. And I'm going to need a random, which is a system.random, and return a cell location equal that. So, random location, needful function here. So, it's going, location is going to be world size, random, world size, random, and double pipe it into random location. Right, now, if my locations contains location, then we can say, yes, sir. That location, we're going to set, we're going to take that location, return a set of sequence. Otherwise, we're just going to return some set.empty of cell location and our locations, not modifying anything. Set empty and no, it needs to be 2, so it needs to be a set of cell locations times a set of cell locations. So this will be confusing a little bit, but pick a random location. Is that location here on there? Get rid of those things. All right. And for our next, so we're doing, here's island placer. So transfer location. So map is a cell map, and island location is it's not a list, it's a set. Fold. Is there a set fold? Oh, except that it's going to return a set. I'm very confused. Island locations. Island locations, which is a set. Okay. Set to list. Oh, okay. So no. So I need to sequence reduce with a set.union. Okay, so now all of those things together, and locations. Okay, so we're cool. Now we're generate a random location. I don't know that this is not. It doesn't matter. So now I'm not doing that goofy ordering by all the calls to random. That one's horribly inefficient because it's all the calls to random and then it's a sort. So, well, let's see if it compiles. Let's see if it runs. Looks like we built. Let's see if it runs. How bad are you? 2, 3, 4. Okay, at the time, that's not so bad. All right, we can deal with that. We can still move around. We got islands somewhere? Okay, good. Ooh, boom. Okay, so we got islands. Good. Okay, moving on. So this one here should be have a location emitter. Where's my world size? So my location emitter should not depend on the external world size. It should have its own world size passed in. And that's cool. As well as its own random, for that matter. Because I should be able to move this thing out completely. Okay. Equals world size random, double pipe into random location. So that's cool. Location would be a random location. No, okay. Location emitter, world size random. Okay. So what I've noticed here is that this is the same. Yeah, dude, this generate islands and generate world objects is more or less the same function. Or not this one. The generate location. Do I need to? It is no longer recursive. Get rid of that. Build it to be sure. So really, what's the difference between generate locations and generate islands? So we have a different end test and a different. Here is how you take the random here's a here's a test. Okay. So this guy and this guy are the same. So to do, put a to do on here. To do location emitter and island generator are more or less the same. Okay. We stopped here Now we're back to here. Here we go. So, we're generating the world objects. Let's give ourselves some white space. So I have all these things. So all my objects. What? This is not the way. So world objects. Sure. Okay. Let's start by taking the let world call it a mapper object count equal that count yield object. So then when we map, we can map with the mapper. So there we have it. See the object and the count. And this here is not the way to do it. Because what am I? I'm doing a sequence. Okay. Sequence dot unfolder. I'm going to pass count in there. We'll call it object count. Will become the unfolder. Okay. Let unfolder object count equal if count greater than 0, then else none. So if count equals 0, then none. Else sum object count minus 1. Then my unfolder give me, it turns, in fact I don't know what an A is, world objects, which is map object detail and an int. And an int. Okay, so my unfolder takes that. Oh, map object, okay. Some object, an object, comma, count minus 1, and now we're right. Okay, we're cool. Use that mapper. So really, okay. See, and really, world object mapper gives me a sequence of map object details. It's not a list. Okay. Don't need that. And then how do we join two sequences together? Probably sequence dot append. Okay, so then all objects is a sequence of map object details. Super great. And so we generate all the locations. We change the set to a sequence. We zip all the objects. Okay. And we then fold it. We're going to get the fold out of there. Well, first let's get mapper out of the way. So mapper.map. What does it really do? It takes it and so we'll call it a duplicator. So viewer called a duplicator. The unfolder is it's an emitter again. Going to continue to go with this terminology. So then, to say let folder vectors detail lock equal. All right. There's that. Okay. Vectors detail lock. And we're gonna sequence fold that. Oh, gotta put that on there because that doesn't work. Fold folder and actors. That there. Actors. That. Put that down. Put that in there. Oh. Second one of these. Right locations. Oh, gotta do that. Do that. Do that. Are we happy now? And really the folder is the object placer. Okay, so object placer is the name of that guy. And that gets us where we wanted to go there. We still build, we still run. So yeah, we also need a okay. Did this help with generate world objects? Generating the okay. Ugh, look at this. Okay, detail equals island visits. Do that. Yeah, we do need to. My goodness. Okay. On quest and pick the island location. This is a. Yeah. So this is a. This one still has its to-dos. Can't get to it yet. Generate island objects. And we got all kinds of folds in here. We got one fold. Okay. Let folder equal actors island names. Not equal. What am I doing? Actor island names. Location cell equals. And that is the thing. Going to replace all of this with folder. Did it work? Oh, okay. I make it any more readable? I don't know if it did. Generate island objects. Do I have a list of objects? Names. Map. Original actors. So I got island names. Generate island object. Map. Wait. What? So. What? What? Then. The island names with the list tail. Okay, so the island names I got, okay. Where does this get used? Okay, giant name, alright. What does this return? This returns locations. Okay, alright. What I don't have, okay. So I've generated the island objects. I have not generated any quests yet because at this point, okay. We're getting close. All right, so at this point, we've just gone through the entire map, and any place where an island is supposed to go, it puts an island object, which makes the sense. However, what it does is it puts the old placeholder quest, and what I would prefer is to have it replaced with updating for quests. Update the quests to real quests. So, but at this point, all the island objects have been generated. And so let's. And we're gonna have a. It's going to generate quests. And we don't know yet exactly what that's going to take. So we're going to say let generate quests. Let's close this out because I just need so I need original actors, and it's going to spit out new actors. And to make it work, we're going to spit out the original actors. So that's very cool. And step one, let's get all of the it's got to be a filter, right? Original actors, map.filter. Filterer. So let island actors, islands, just call islands equal the original actors, and we're going to filter it. We're going to make a filterer. So let filterer equal something. So filter needs a key value true. So that's gonna be a location. Cell location. And then we need a that'd be a map object. Call it actor. And that's that's going to return a bool. So, and I think there's a map object. I can do the whole is whatever, right? So is boat. So if I put a sum on that, I can match it with is island. Match sum actor with is island. True. And anything else with a false. Okay. So there's my filterer. I want my islands. Here are all my islands. So these are all the islands I have, and then I also want I don't want to see choosing randomly between them. I don't care much for it. Okay, so I have all of my islands, and I really just need, because what is it? There's a destination, which is that, and a reward. So, this becomes a fold. Except it's also the state. Okay. So it's like I'm going to fold on islands. So original actors is my state. And then islands is the thing that I'm folding on. Islands. And this is a I'm going to map.fold. .fold. And I need a folder. We'll call this Island Finder, because that's a better name than filter. Map.fold, and we're going to have it in a folder. Because islands are all the ones that I care about. And so, well, I don't have that many islands, do I? So if I let yeah, I need to have, I just need to be able to randomly pick them. But I need to make sure that it's not the, can't pick the same island. You can't have a quest from an island to another island. But ultimately I don't care that there aren't multiple quests to one island. That's fine by me. So alright, so let folder. Now map fold takes a key, a value, and the state. And this is so it's a map location. We'll call this, the state is actors, which is a cell map of map object, as well as, that's our state, and then it's our location, which is a cell location, and an actor, which is a map object that returns cell map of map object, which if I wanted it just to run, returns actors. That's our state. That's what we're folding on. There we go. So that returned, so it would just return the actors, and it would just go through and go, bloop, okay, done. Do nothing. But instead, see, I kind of need, do I even really need these things? I don't think that I do. Because as far as the places are concerned, well, I do have this. Alright, so I do actually have the actor, and I'm going to update this actor and put it onto actors. So that is indeed useful. But see, picking something at random is it's always the the picking something at random out of a list is a weird thing in this language. And so all right. Okay. Then I think what I want to do is I need a handy way. Okay. So I got islands. So let island map equal islands. And I think I'm going to. Is there a map unfold? No, there's not a map unfold. Well, because you really only unfold a sequence. So sequence, unfold, unfolder. So it's going to send each of these things through. Okay. Is there a count? Okay, there's a count. Islands. Oh, this is ridiculous. All right. Okay. It is silly. Is it not silly? I spend so much time on these things. So, I want a list of islands. So I've got a list of islands, and really the locations. Like let island locations equal islands map dot to sequence and sequence dot map first, and that will give me a sequence of cell locations. So locations. It's a sequence of cell locations. I got that. And we'll call that. I have to pass that along here. Locations. What we're going to do then is fine. All right. Do I have a random someplace? I do need a random. Random system random system. I'm going to need one of those as well. Locations and a random. So we're going to sequence my first, and then really this is a set. We'll make this a set because we don't need anything other than a set. Eek. set of sequence. All right. Be a set. So possible locations. Don't like it. We're gonna leave it. All right. What's a small s? Okay. Let possible locations equal locations dot filter. Oh, locations. Sequence dot filter. This one's small enough. So fun e is not equal to location. Okay, so these are all the possible locations. So great. And so then let chosen location equals possible locations sequence sort by. Actually, I suppose we can do the sort by here. Sequence sort by on E random dot next. So we can do the chosen location. So chosen location. And so our chosen location, we take the locations, we remove the location that we're worried about. We sort, we do that, make it random sort. Do a sequence.head. And so now we got a chosen location. And then it's casting the actor. So the actor let quest equals. Okay, so we have these things. That one, of course, is going to be chosen location. And the reward is going to be we'll just call it random next 1.5 float and to float currency. So we're going to do that. Multiply times 1.0 currency. Okay. So that's the quest. And then let modified actor equal actor match actor with that detail with island props otherwise we're going to raise new system dot not implemented exception. Anything else? going to modified actor detail. Modified. So let modified detail equals actor.detail with that and then props. So it's going to be props with quest equals quest. And we make that an island. So this is, it's just, modify detail. So I'm going to take the actor detail, and if it's not an island, and it better be an island because we're just dealing with islands, so throw the quest on there, onto the modified detail, and then actors map.set map.add location. We're going to have so it's like we take actor with detail equals modified detail. Okay. That hopefully works. Choose a location. We modify the detail. See, I so absolutely hate this stuff. There's got to be a better way to do this. Generate quests, and what does quests need? It needs a random. Random. Is that all it needs? Oh, that's quite good. All right. Do you compile? You do. Do you run? that's going to be. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. I want to see at least one. Can we create a? So we get through generating all of the. Okay, we did it. Okay, so what does Quest say? Quest says that the destination, there's a reward of 3.0. So go there and get yourself that. And the rest of the time shouldn't be too bad. All right, so generating the quest doesn't take much time at all. And our generating of the world has gotten much better. So this is, we're getting towards the end. All right, we're gonna finish up map create, and then we're gonna call it for the day. This, of course, being a and really, what is the? Is there any way that I can just? Can I just do this? Will this work? No. No, I can't. The one is okay. See, these I don't feel a need to change, to factor out. Whereas these I do, and so map locations. Okay, I need to pull out my fold. Let folder map cell location equals pull that, push that there, and that's our folder. Do this stuff. Going to do this thing here. Double pipe it. What's our folder really doing? All right. Well, interesting. Okay, so this is a map filler. All right. So we generate the map and the island locations by generating islands. We then generate the actors. Island location, set of list. All right. This is actually relatively straightforward then. So our map and our island locations come out of the generate islands, and where the map gets modified. The actors generate that, and we need to pass in the island locations so that we exclude those from the possibilities for generating things. And this one's goofy and weird. So we pass this, we pass random, and then we pass random. All right, well that's generating the names, so that's okay. Perhaps we can do a let of island names. Island names equals that. We can take this. All right, so we're going to generate the island object. Here are the island names. There's a random. There's my map. See, what does some map? This one, actually, you know what? So my map filler. I guess there's nothing really wrong with it this way. But this can be even more of a yeah. This could have been an unfold. Doesn't need to be though. So, all right. Do we build? Do we run? And then if so, then map create. So I've been in and refactored every piece of the game, well, of the up to the creation of things, and then we'll go on to renderer, and then to these things are going to be interesting and difficult, especially like boat movement. That's going to be an interesting thing. So we are good to go, and thanks so much for coming on this journey with me. And this one is unexpectedly long, episode 30, and I don't know about you, but refactoring is probably going to take at least another one, maybe two, and then but it's necessary in order for us to get to a point where we can really start knocking out some features and doing things. But thanks so much again for coming on this journey with me, and as always, keep that joy of functional game dev in your heart. I'll see you next time.